So, Survivor Series War Games San Diego just wrapped up, and the way that the men's War Games match ended was very, very weird, because we saw a mystery guy dressed in all black come out, super kick CM Punk, and curb stomped CM Punk, which obviously meant it was Seth Rollins, right? Well, we don't really know, because the person in all black never was revealed. So, in today's video, I'm going to go through a bunch of list of wrestlers that I think that could potentially be, and tell you who I think is this person. And, yeah, so again, leave it down in the comments below. Who do you think is the mystery guy who was dressed in all black at Survivor Series? But before we get into this video, drop a big thumbs up down below, subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because it really helps the channel grow. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. So the number one guy I have here is Austin Theory. For months, it was literally, actually, a couple weeks ago, before War Games match was officially confirmed, there was a rumor going around that Austin Theory was the next person to join the Vision and was going to be inserted into the War Games match. But we did not get that. Instead, we got Logan Paul. I think it would be perfect to reveal the guy in all black to be Austin Theory, so we can give this new fresh coat of paint to Austin Theory and have Austin Theory feel like a genuine threat again, and not like how he was at the end of the team of A-Town Down Under. And I honestly think it was Austin Theory, because I just feel like how it would work. And also, I feel like how this person climbed up the cage is how Austin Theory would climb up a cage. And I feel like Austin Theory is one of those people that could really do any type of move, like a super kick, and like maybe even like the curb stomp, like how Seth Rollins would do it. So I'm going with Austin Theory just because I feel like that's how he would moves and like looks. Also, I would think it's time we can finally start this Austin Theory a little push, not a big push, but a little push. We can finally give Austin Theory something to do and not just sit on backstage Raw segments and promos for months, right? And we can finally take him out of this injury that he's had. So I would love it to be Austin Theory, because Austin Theory is one of the best wrestlers WWE has, but they literally don't use him for anything. And I think it would just be perfect to add him in the Vision, get that little built up, and of course, eventually when Seth comes back, you would think that he would feud with the Vision since they took him out. So Austin Theory can get that another Seth Rollins rub to end, the match, end whatever the feud with Seth Rollins. Also, I'm pretty sure there's the rumor going around that it's going to be Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42. So you probably will get that CM Punk rub as well from Austin Theory. And I feel like this would just put energy and life back into the dead career of Austin Theory. I feel like him being back in this Vision, I feel like him being in the Vision just brings his career back to life, because it's been dead for about a year and a half. So I just think this would be perfect and just good for his career. So I'm hoping, and I think it is Austin Theory who attacked CM Punk. But LA Knight was a rumored possibility. Like, I've seen people on the internet say it could be LA Knight. I literally saw a Reddit post, I think, on the official WWE Reddit, saying it could be LA Knight because he was the last person to feud with Seth, and maybe he's returning to the division to help him get that next level that he's been needing. But I personally don't like this at all or think it is LA Knight. First, the reason why I don't like it is because LA Knight is already over with the crowd, and there's honestly no reason why he would join the division in the first place, because he literally was fighting the division for months anyway. So why would he join the division if he's been fighting with them away for months? Literally would make no sense in the storytelling or booking, and I feel like LA Knight has his own thing going on, and I think it's just better to keep him separate from being a part of the division, or maybe even the division story entirely. Also, the reason why I don't think it is LA Knight is because LA Knight has a very, very recognizable mannerisms, like how he would walk and how he climbs up stuff. So clearly it wasn't him under the mask at the Survivor Series. Clearly. And I feel like he wouldn't be that good at throwing a super kick or a curb stomp. Like, those mannerisms look more like an Austin Theory, who I think it is, than LA Knight. So I'm like 100% sure it's not LA Knight, but there's those rumors, so we need to clear those rumors completely. And I don't think it's LA Knight, because also I feel like LA Knight would just be a bad pick in general. Like, he's already over with the crowd, so why would you want to put him in a group that doesn't need him? Doesn't need him at all. But next person we got here is Seth Rollins himself. Clearly, WWE was trying to tell the audience that, is it Seth Rollins? He did Seth Rollins moves, so it has to be Seth Rollins, right? Obviously, it's the biggest swerve ever. It's literally just to throw off the WWE universe, even though the WWE universe clearly knows it's not Seth Rollins. Also, I don't think Seth Rollins would climb that cage that fast. I don't know. I don't think that's... Also, looking at how the guy moved in the cage, I don't think that's Seth Rollins at all. Like, I feel like you would be able to tell if it was Seth Rollins. Like, how he runs the ropes and stuff, and like how he moves and how he looks. Also, I think he's a little too big for it to be Seth Rollins, maybe. Maybe a little too tall or something. I don't know. Also, it would also make no sense to be Seth Rollins to help out his vision, because he literally just got speared by Braun Breaker. So why would Seth Rollins be helping the team that literally betrayed him and took him out of action, making Adam Pearce strip him of his World Heavyweight Championship? Would make no sense. Would make no sense. Also, he's had shoulder surgery, so that he will be out probably until maybe like WrestleMania season. So he won't be back. There's no way he's healthy. He's not a John Cena. And again, John Cena was gone for 4 months, and Seth hasn't even been gone 2 months. So yeah, clearly not Seth Rollins. So I'm going to be 100% honest. It's not Seth Rollins. It's probably not Seth Rollins, okay? Also, I wouldn't understand why he would swerve us again for no payoff, really, because he got stripped of the World Heavyweight Championship. So, yeah. Would make absolute no sense. Next up, we got Jon Moxley. Now, again, I personally disagree with this, but I've seen this all over social media. It's Jon Moxley, right? It's Jon Moxley, right? It's Jon Moxley. First off, I don't think it was Jon Moxley or ever will be Jon Moxley. Number one, I'm going to say right now, he will never come back to WWE. He's a AEW lifer. And I'm just going to do a quick Google search. Is Jon Moxley still under contract with AEW. Yep. Yep. It says, yes, Jon Moxley is still under contract with AEW. He signed his 5-year extension in 2022 that is set to keep him with the promotion through late 2027. So, the people that have been saying it's Jon Moxley, you are 100% wrong. He's literally under contract until 2027. Literally until 2027. Only until 2027. So he won't be back in WWE until 2027, even if he goes to 2027, which I don't think he will. I think before his contract expires, I think he probably will sign another deal with AEW. So don't expect WWE. Don't expect Jon Moxley back in WWE until probably 2028. And again, don't expect him to be in WWE at all, because he is not in. He's not it. I've seen it on social media, and I think it's the dumbest thing ever. So clearly, it's not him. It's not him. Jon Moxley is literally the face of AEW. He's one of the pillars of AEW. So no, it's not him. Just stop thinking it's him. I know you want him back in WWE. It's not him. Like, I'm not even going to go through the things how I've done with Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and LA Knight, where those guys are a way better possibility to be the mystery guy than a guy who's still under contract until 2027. So, yes, those people that are putting Jon Moxley as the guy are literally dumb. Chris Jericho is a possibility. Now this one is actually a better possibility than Jon Moxley. Just based on the fact that there are rumors that Chris Jericho is coming back at the Royal Rumble or before John Cena retires, which and there's literally, by the way, reports that WWE is offering Chris Jericho a retirement storyline. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I think actually Chris Jericho is a better option than Jon Moxley, because I don't know if he's still under contract with AEW. If Chris Jericho is still under contract with AEW, but since there's been also those rumors that Chris Jericho is coming back to WWE, this is probably a better possibility, but I don't think it's Chris Jericho, just based on the fact that Chris Jericho is a 55-year-old man, and I don't think a 55-year-old man could climb up a cage as fast as the person at Survivor Series did. And also, what would be the reason that Chris Jericho joins the Vision in the first place? I feel like that would kind of, be pointless in a sense, right? I feel like, why would you put Chris Jericho in a faction that doesn't need him in it? I just don't think that makes sense, right? I feel like Chris Jericho would do better stuff in WWE if he comes back. Also, if Chris Jericho comes back, I don't expect to see him until the Royal Rumble in January. I don't expect him to see him until then, because I feel like he would get a bigger, better pop there. Like, why would they make his return to WWE in a random episode of Raw? Because my guess is we're going to figure out who the mystery guy in all black at Survivor Series was who attacked CM Punk on Raw tomorrow. So it makes literally no sense that it would be Chris Jericho. Also, I don't think a 55-year-old man can climb a cage that fast. Maybe Chris Jericho back in the early 2000s when he was in his 30s, but I just don't think a 55-year-old man who can climb a cage that fast. And if it is Chris Jericho and he can't climb a cage that fast, then congratulations to him. Also, the person that was at Survivor Series looked nothing like Chris Jericho's body. And the reason why I could tell if it was Chris Jericho is because Chris Jericho got those weird legs. He got those Shawn Michaels legs where they kind of bend outward, and that bothers me. So I would be able to tell if it was Chris Jericho. Also, Chris Jericho's a little shorter than the guy we saw at Survivor Series. So I can completely and utterly say that this was not Chris Jericho. Again, you guys can leave your opinions, who you guys think the mystery guy was, in the comments below. If I left off anyone you think, also put in the comments below. But that's all I have, guys, today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.